Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Prime streaming back on another video, and in this video I'm doing my One Piece manga chapter 1015 review. The name of this chapter is called Chains, and the cover story shows Senor Pink being confused for a baby by a stork. Okay, but let's continue. So as we know in the last chapter, Luffy was not in a good state because Kaido had already beaten him, and Luffy was falling from Onigashima, and Kaido had asked to let everyone know in Onigashima that Luffy has been defeated. He was also saying things about like if the alliance surrenders, they can work under Kaido, but yeah. So now in this chapter, we see Luffy. He's falling down. He's in the water, which is not good. He obviously can't swim because he's a devil fruit user, and we get to see the reaction of everyone in Onigashima. We see Chopper. We see all the alliance. And Chopper, he's panicking. He's getting bit by Queen, and he's not doing well against him. And all of these people, the Akazaya Nine, and and Sanji, he's a member of Luffy's crew, so he knows the deal. Luffy, he's gonna come back from this monkey deal. Luffy, he's not gonna give up. He's not gonna lose. But yeah, Chopper, he's not doing well against Queen. We see Perodine. He's shooting arrows into the sky, and now the alliance is panicking because they feel that there's nothing that they can do now that they think that Luffy has been beaten. But they're getting all these arrows are falling down on them, and they are not in a good position. And we see Queen. He's about to make the final chomp on Chopper because Chopper, he's injured. He's there, and we see Sanji come out of nowhere to save the day for Chopper, and he uses diable jam, and he kicks Queen to the side of the mouth with Zoro in his arms. Because remember, Zoro, he's in a cross position with all the tape because he's got injured. But yeah, that's what Sanji just did, saving Chopper's life. And along with kicking Queen, he kicks all the arrows that were going to be laid at the soldiers from the Alliance. He deflected all of them, so they never got hit. And so yeah, very good on Sanji's part. And Sanji is complimenting Chopper about how he's doing a great job and holding out strong. And Chopper's panicking. He's crying because he believes that Luffy. I don't know why, but he believes that Luffy has lost. But Sanji, he's reminding Chopper of who Luffy is and what the Straw Hats are, and how Luffy can get himself out of any situation, and how many miracles Luffy has made. So yeah, he's Sanji. He gives Zoro to the right person, which is Chopper. So now Sanji's gonna fight Queen, and hopefully Chopper can get Zoro back to a fighting state, because Chopper's a great doctor, and we all know that. And Queen, he recognizes Sanji as Judge's son, Vince Smoke Judge, and yeah, the soldiers are questioning why Sanji's fighting, even though supposedly his captain is dead. And Marco, he's there on the battlefield talking about why he likes the Straw Hats, because yeah. Then we transition to the castle's first floor crawl space. We see Kandro's body, uh, Kiku's body. I don't know if I'm assuming they're both alive, but Kaido, because last time we left off with the Akazaya Nine, Kaido was going for Kinemon and Momonosuke. Kinemon got in the way, and apparently Kinemon is not okay because remember the blade broke when he tried to shield himself, and he got hit on the head. But yeah, Momonosuke is crying. He's very sad. And Kinemon, he tries to stab Kaido on the leg to try to get his attention so he can distract them. And we also get a flashback of Kinemon. Kinemon, he's like bleeding all over. He remembers when him and Momonosuke they were they when they started out before Punk Hazard, when they started out trying to pretend to be father and son. And it's like a neat little memory for them because we see Raizo, and yeah. So then after that, we see Kinemon trying to be all heroic, or being heroic. Actually, he's trying to buy Momonosuke extra time, even though it means death for him. He's Kaido's pulling out a blade, and yeah, he's saying to himself, "Flee for your life, Lord Momonosuke, and run, Shinobu." Momonosuke, he's crying because he sees that Kinemon is not in good state, and Kaido stabs Kinemon through. He impales him with a sword, and that's Kinemon. Hopefully, he's not dead. There's a good chance he is. He's not. He's probably in the worst state. He's probably worse than Kiku right now. Kiku lost an arm, so yeah, he's there. I hope he's alright. Because we already saw last chapter he was not in a good situation. Now he's in an even worse one. But Kaido's walking off, and we see one of the frogs of Kaido's communicators. And apparently, Lord Momonosuke has it, and Shinobu notices it in his hand. And Momonosuke says that he needs to release a message. And he hears this voice telling him to let the people know. And he speaks through the little frog, letting everyone know on Onigashima. He says, "My name is Kozuki Momonosuke," and everyone notices it and realizes that Momonosuke is alive, so that's good. And he tells them that Luffy is alive, and he says that he will return to the battle, which is very interesting because not only is the alliance, they have more faith. Like we see Jinbei, Hyogoro, Yamato, they all shocked by this, you know. So Momonosuke lets that know, and something that really stood out that's probably like gonna be talked about by a lot of people was Luffy speaking to Momonosuke even though Luffy was drowning underwater. I don't know if this might have something to do with the color of the Supreme King or the way how back in Zou, uh, Momonosuke was able to communicate with the elephant, Ganesha, I think the elephant's name was, and it might have something to do with that. And Luffy could also he could also like hear the voices. So yeah, and the alliance is, like I said, the alliance is given faith once again. They're yelling, "Luffy is going to win." We see Brook. We see one of the alliance members, Brook, Chopper, and Frankie, Robin, King. He's like whatever, and Kid, and they're all saying to not give up the fight. And so yeah, Momonosuke basically came in clutch through Luffy telling him to let everyone know that he's going to win. And Kaido actually shows up to Momonosuke and Shinobu, and they're right on the edge of a cliff. And as Kaido's about to swing, Shinobu does a right jutsu where it breaks off the cliff, and now they're falling down to try to escape from Kaido. And someone else that came in clutch this chapter was actually Law's men, Law's crew, because they're in their submarine and they see Luffy drowning down, and they're actually gonna get him, kind of like similar to back in Marineford when Law saved Luffy. Yeah, and they notice how Luffy's somehow speaking in the water, and everyone's reinstilled faith. Uh, it seems like Big Mom got to Nami's climate baton because the climate baton just spoke. And Big Mom, she's just doing her thing, talking trash about Straw Hats and Luffy. Uh, and Law actually meets up with Kid, and he tells him to form a temporary alliance again during this battle. And as Kaido's standing there, we hear his name be called, and we see Kaido and Yamato right there, and he says, "I think you mean Father Yamato." And Yamato says, "No, I've come here to cut those chains." So it looks like next chapter we're gonna be able to see Kaido versus Yamato, father versus daughter, father versus son, whatever, which will be very epic to see. Yeah, this chapter was very meaty. It had a lot of information, had a lot of question marks. The biggest one I feel is Luffy talking while underwater. Next chapter hits June 13th. Uh, I'm excited. There's no break, by the way, so we're gonna get that chapter normally 1 week later. So hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and see you in the next one. Peace.